Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Fallout 4. Now before we carry on with Fallout 4 full walkthrough, I wanted to show you a few locations here, and after you finish the Vault 111 just outside, where you can get really cool gear to and weapons to get you started. Okay, and the first thing that we're going to do is come here to this cabin, and you want the steam packs from the first 8 box, so take those. Now this is the Vault 111 elevator button, so by clicking that, the elevator will go down, so you can get back down if you wish to. Next thing that we need to take is going to be this right away. You need that for later on, okay? And of course you take as much as you want, okay? What I recommend you as well is to look down here in this caravan place, and you have here 10mm rounds. That's going to be brilliant and definitely very useful. You can get the cram as well in there. Okay. Now, obviously, my best tip that I can give you is to look everywhere. That's really important. If you know, to play this game properly, you're going to have to look absolutely everywhere, and it is worth it. It is worth it. You know, if you are following my channel, you know that I love to look absolutely everywhere, and that is my best tip I can give you to play this game, guys. You really have to look absolutely everywhere. Anyway, let's go down, and we are going to try to aim down there. And that is where we used to live, okay? And where everything started, basically. And we need to go down here. Of course, you can actually harvest plants as well to do alchemy and all that. So that's important that you do that as well. Now, the next thing that we want to do is go past this plane in here. And that is Goswell, if you remember when we first started, okay? But this is the house that we used to live, right here. And this is one of the things that you want to get, Grognak the Barbarian. And by taking this is basically, there are some fixed buffs, and in this occasion, critical hits with unarmed and melee attacks permanently do 5% more damage. That is permanent, so it's more than worth it to take that. Okay, now if you come here and look for your baby room, remember we used to be here before the nuclear bomb went on. Underneath this dresser right there, you need to crouch a bit. You are a special poster, and what basically does that, it lets you choose 1 more point in any of the attributes that you have. I'm going to go for luck myself, okay? You obviously choose whatever you think is best for you, okay? And of course, I think the best thing that you can do is to completely go around the whole place in here and try to loot everywhere, because you will find a lot of things. In actual fact, it's 10mm right here on the floor somewhere. Someone around here is 10mm. So if you look, you will find a lot of things that you are going to need. Another place that is really important that you can easily miss it is a hidden cellar behind this housing here. And I think it's really important for you to look into that. And basically, I'm going to give you a reference so you don't miss it. It's quite difficult to find if you don't know where you are. But basically, I think that if you take this house with the skeleton in the window, okay, and by the way, some enemies inside as well, so be careful. But if you go around and find that house with the skeleton there, just come around here on the left and get out of the road. And it's right here behind this blue house. This is the cellar. Okay, so here you're going to find a lot of things that are going to be helpful for you. We are going to need a steam pack and a block pack from this first 8 box. You have some pork and beans if you want them, snack cakes, and mac and cheese if you want. You can take all this. Of course, you can take pre-war money as well. I think that will help you along the way as well. So the way I do it, guys, if you following all my guides, is that whenever I get to a new room, I loot from left to right, so that way I don't miss anything. So we done this part in here, and let's do this. And cram in there, you're going to need that. Purified water, that's going to be really useful as well. Instamash, I think that we have some rounds in here. 45 round, very nice. More mac and cheese. Wonder glue, that's going to be important for you to take on the long run as well. Now that's a safe, and it's locked, but it's for advanced locking skills, and my skills are not advanced quite yet. But we have gold bars in here, guys, and those sells for 450 each. Okay, so I think it's more than worth it for you to take as well. Purified water here, as you can see. Some steak if you want. Have right away a cigar box and a cutting board. I'm not going to take the cutting board, guys, because I don't think it's necessary, but I'm going to take the crumb. Okay, and that's pretty much it in here, guys. I don't think it's much that we can use. Have we take that one? And sugar bombs, I'm not going to take them, but just make sure they look everywhere. I think it's important. So let's go out of here. Okay, so we are out of here, and again, you have here quite a lot of plants that you can actually use later on in alchemy and when you professions or whatever. But I think another really important place that you should look is down here on the entrance. Let's go run a bit so we get out of here quick, and pretty much is at the beginning of this town. Remember, this is Sanctum, okay? And if you look at the map, we are right here in Sanctuary, sorry, not Sanctum, Sanctuary, okay? This is the Vault 11, and this is Sanctuary, okay? And what you want to do is to go right down by the bridge. That bridge in there, that is going to give you a couple of things. First of all, on the left here, you are going to find a few things in this trash can, and that is grenades. Okay, so I think it's important for you to take them. Now cross the bridge as well, and you're going to find a couple of mobs dead in here. One of them you can actually take dog meat, is a dog, and if you want to do some melee attacks, you can take that tire iron as well if you want. But most importantly, I think that up here is a bag right here. It's a duffel bag which contains 30 rounds, you can see that, a Molotov cocktail, and a short rifle. I think that's really cool. Now, if we look at the inventory, and this is the short rifle, that has a damage of 13, so it's not very impressive, but in comparison to the 10mm, which is 18, I think that we should be using that better. Okay. But you may be, you may be able to use it earlier on in the game. So there you go. That is one of the few places that you can actually do. Of course, there are many more places that you can actually get more things. But more importantly, if you go around all these houses here in Sanctuary, you will find plenty of things, a lot of ammo and things that you are going to need. Please remember as well that this video is aimed for people coming just to the game that have never played it before, and of course you want to give it a go. That could be or could help you to get started with at least a weapon and a few steam packs. Now if you carry on following the road ahead, this is going to be our last location for this video, and is this Red Rocket station. The first thing you're going to find is this docking here. That's going to be your first companion if you want it, and it's quite cool to have it actually.
Hey boy, what are you doing out here all by yourself?
Okay, so click any of the options and eventually you get them anyway. Now you choose if you want a companion or not, but
together.
sometimes having companion, they can be a bit a pain on the ass because they get on the way many times. But it is good because he will help you to do things as well, and he can actually, the dog I'm talking about, can go and pick up things for you, items that you may need. Okay, but anyway, here's the first aid box, and you could get the stim pack and the right away as well from here. It's another stim pack on the floor. Okay, so you got your companion and stim packs from here as well. I'm pretty sure that inside here you can get many more things, like more crumb you can get. Go around and look everywhere, as I said earlier on. What's that? There's newspapers there. We don't really need that, but it is what it is. We are going to need bottle caps there and cigarette cartons. They sell for quite a lot of money as well, so I strongly recommend you to take those. And of course, just look everywhere. You know, it's easy to do that, and you can get things that can really help you along the way, guys. So give it a good go. Have a look everywhere. Some more caps is there. You can get a scalpel from here. I don't want to. Psycho, let's go take that one as well. And duct tape, we are going to need that, especially for building things on the long term. Oh, hello. And oh, very nice. Take all of it from that as well. And that's pretty much it, guys. That is what is going to be. Oh, hello. What's happening there? Oh, dear. So where's the other one? Ugly thing, right? Okay, so be careful around here, because as you can see, these things, the mole rats, they're quite a pain in the butt, you know.
Hey.
I don't want to speak to you. This is the problem with companions. You see, they get on the way. It just can be a bit of a pain sometimes. But there you go. I was saying, it is what it is. And this is my little video to help newcomers to actually get with a couple of weapons, a few stim packs to get you started. Of course, there are multiple locations around here where you can get even more. But I think that we are going to leave it here. Please comment, subscribe, and like if you found this helpful. And I hope to see you in the next Fallout 4 episode. Until then, take great care.